I'm blessed to live near one of the nicest beaches that I've ever seen. We don't go that often, not because the water isn't great, but because of the sand. Every time the kids go in, they splash, they have a great time. And then I think we bring home more sand than there actually is left on the beach, because sand just doesn't go away. It gets everywhere, can't get rid of it. So what we normally do is pick up the kids, take them to the cement or to the grass, and then hose them down. And I sometimes see people trying to get rid of the sand while they're still standing in it. And I wonder, how foolish can you be? If you're going to keep standing in the sand, you're just going to attract more, even though you're attempting to take it off. Continue walking. Of course, you're going to get more sandy as you walk. But once you'll be at the cement on the grass, okay, now you can actually get rid of the problem. But you have to keep walking. So many times we take on projects. But before we can actually start our project, we have what's called pre-projects. The 15 other unfinished projects that we never got to. So what do we normally do? We take those 15 projects and we kind of start sorting. And then 4 hours later, you're tired. You're depressed. You don't want to start. So those 15 projects, they stay unfinished. But the first new project, it never happens. Yeah? You ever want to bake? But before you start baking, you decide you're going to clean the kitchen. So you start with the dishes, and then the counters, and then the refrigerator, and the freezer needs to be defrosted, and the laundry needs to be changed. And the baking never happened. Because whereas the project is a great idea, we get tired of the pre-projects. When it comes to working on ourselves, we frequently think, I need to first take care of all the stuff I don't like so that I can then become a better person. And what happens? We come up with lists and lists of all the things that we're not good at and all the things that we need to change and all the things that aren't working. And by the time we're done with that list, we're so sad, depressed, miserable, we don't even have the energy to start again, let alone start new. When it comes to getting rid of evil, you don't always have to engage in it. Just start doing good. Because yeah, the good is going to be full of sand, but you're walking to a better place. While you're doing good, it's okay. It's okay if it's not going to be perfect. You know, when we're little, we have what's called black and white thinking. Either things are wonderful or things are terrible. Nothing in between. When you get older and you still think in black and white terms, in psychology we call that splitting. What is splitting? Splitting is, you frequently, unfortunately, find with borderline personalities where they cannot think in gray. Something happened that went wrong today, so it doesn't matter if the entire morning was great, and it doesn't matter if the entire evening could be great. But in the afternoon, something went wrong, everything is terrible. And it goes the other way around too. If something good happened, it gets blown out of proportion, and suddenly everything else falls to the side. That's a problem, because life isn't black and white. Life is gray. Things are always going to be mixed in, and our job is to figure out, so how do I separate it? How do I deal with the chaos? One of my professors, Dr. Khan, would always tell us, you have to be okay with chaos. Sometimes things are just going to remain chaotic for a long time. And you have to be able to sit with that. Not sit in it, but sit with it. And say, you know what? It's not going to be perfect. But if I ever want to move somewhere, let me just start doing good. Because the theory of displacement really, really works. The more good I'm going to fill my time with, the more positive, the less of the negative will exist because there won't be room for it. So yes, initially, it's not going to be perfect. Initially, I'm going to do things that I'm starting a new project and I have 15 other projects. People are going to think I'm crazy. Yeah. But you have to remember, I'm walking in the sand not because I want to get sandier, but because I have a goal. I have a destination. And when I get there, so maybe I'll be able to look back. And maybe I won't even have to because the sand will be gone. So when it comes to taking on new things, to working on ourselves, to trying to make change, start with the easy. Start with the things you're already comfortable with. Don't go back and say, I need to do a total cleanse. Because the danger is, we never do the cleanse. And if we do the cleanse, we never make it to part B. We never make it to the second part. So am I recommending something radical? Absolutely. But it's not something original. Sur mera v'aseh tov. You want to know how to get rid of the evil? Do good. The more good you will do, inevitable the bad will disintegrate. It will disappear. Initially, no. But eventually, yes. Eventually the sand, it's going to turn into glitter. It's going to turn into something that glitters even more than gold. So start walking. Don't be so scared.